you know this character from that town, right? There's towns in West Virginia where everybody knows that person, and that person's like a character. They kind of walk around. Anytime you go out somewhere, you see them.
Around?
Well, they are, right?
Yeah,
They're all
I
often
know.
walking. And if you go to McDonald's or wherever you're going, you see them, right? You know who I'm talking about. You can think of some examples.
Yeah.
And usually they're harmless. Most of the time they're harmless. Then
They're so crazy.
occasionally they do something. And then you hear about it and you're like, I'm not really that surprised.
I know.
That kind of makes sense because, yeah, they were kind of nuts. Mm-hmm. You don't care. Nobody cared for years because they were the town character. Yeah. They show up during the parade. They're in the parade, you know. Usually they have a job in the parade. Like they're following the horses, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
They have
everybody
a name
in
that's
town,
like an
they have that, like, an
name.
animal name. They always have like an animal name or some kind of nickname. No one knows their real name.
Yeah.
No one has a clue. Yeah. You don't know where they came from. You don't know who's their kinfolk. You don't know who they belong to. Mm-hmm. You don't even know if they're from the town originally. I don't think so. Usually they just kind of showed up one day. Mm-hmm. They have some kind of animal name or some kind of nickname. They're pretty much harmless. They're kind of funny. Like they'll talk to you and you chuckle.
Yeah.
Right? They're harmless. But then one day you're like, oh, they actually did this. And you're like, oh man, it's kind of dark.